Let's talk about parallel and perpendicular lines. Let's talk about parallel lines. When we say parallel lines, they have the same slope and will never intersect. Continue literally, forever without touching, assuming that these lines are on the same plane. For example, line 1 and line 2. These two lines are parallel lines. In parallel lines, M1 and M2 are equal, where M1 is the slope of the first line and M2 is the slope of the second line. Since the two lines are parallel, therefore their slopes are also equal. Like for example, if the slope of the first line is 3, then the slope of the second line is also 3. Another, if M1 is 3/4, then M2 is also 3/4. If M1 is negative 1/2, then M2 is also negative 1/2. If M1 is 0, then M2 is also 0. Now, let's talk about perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines, the slopes are the negative reciprocals of each other, and a pair of these lines intersects at 90 degrees. For example, line 1 and line 2 are perpendicular lines. So, perpendicular lines, M1 and M2, are the negative reciprocals of each other. For example, if we are given two lines, and the first slope of the first line is negative 3/2, then the slope of the second line, which is perpendicular to that line, is 2/3, in which 2/3 is the negative reciprocal of negative 3/2. Another example, if the slope of the first line is 1/4, then the slope of the second line is negative 4. If M1 is 1, then M2 is negative 1. So now, let's proceed to the examples.
Now, given these two pair of lines, we can determine if these lines are parallel or perpendicular through finding its slope. So now, let's first find the slope of the first equation. So the first equation is 4x minus 5y equals 6. So we will transform this equation into a slope-intercept form, which is in the form of y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope. So we will transform now. So we will transpose the x on the right side. Therefore, negative 5y equals negative 4x plus 6. So divide both sides by negative 5. So we get y is equal to 4 over 5x minus 6 over 5. So as you can see, this formation is already the slope-intercept form. So therefore, m is 4, 5. So our first slope is 4 over 5. Now, let's solve the slope of the second equation. So 12x minus 15y equals 4. So transform the x on the right side. Negative 15y equals negative 12x plus 4. Divide both sides by negative 15. So y becomes 12 over 15x minus 4 over 15. Y, since this expression can be simplified, so therefore, 12 and 15 is divisible by 3. So this will become 4 over 5x minus 4 over 15. So the slope is 4 over 5. As you can see, M1 is equal to M2. So the conclusion is, therefore, the two lines are parallel. So let's have another example. So the first equation is y equals negative 3/2 x plus 1. As you can see, this is in the form of slope-intercept form. So we can determine directly the slope. So therefore, the slope of the first equation is negative 3 halves. So let's find the slope of the second equation. So 2x minus 3y equals 5. So we will transform this into slope-intercept form. So negative 3y equals negative 2x plus 5. Divide both sides by negative 3. So y becomes 2/3 x minus 5 over 3. So the slope of the second equation is 2/3. As you have observed, the slope of the first equation is the negative reciprocal of the second equation. Therefore, the two lines are perpendicular. Now, let's proceed to the next example. So number 3, the first equation is 4y equals 3x minus 8. So we'll make this form into the slope-intercept form. So 4y equals 3x minus 8. So to make this into slope-intercept form, we'll divide both sides by 4. So this y becomes 3 over 4x minus 8 over 4. To simplify further this equation, it becomes y equals 3/4 x minus 8 divided by 4 is 2. Therefore, our slope is 3/4. So let's solve the slope of the second equation. So 4x minus 3y equals 1. So we'll make this into slope-intercept form again. So this will become 3y equals negative 4x plus 1. So same, divide both sides by negative 3. So y becomes 4/3 x minus 1/3. So the slope of the second equation is 4/3. As you can see, m1 and m2 is not equal. m1 and m2 is not also the negative reciprocal. They are not negative reciprocal of each other. Therefore, the two equations or the two lines are not parallel and perpendicular. So if you drop these two equations, these lines is not parallel and not perpendicular. Rather, they're just intersect, but they didn't intersect at 90 degrees. So, which means these two equations are not perpendicular. Now, let's proceed to another example. Given a point and a line, we can actually find the other equation of the line which satisfies the given conditions. For example, in number 1, line is parallel to 5x minus 2y equals 3 and passing through negative 6, negative 8. So to find the other equation, I will show you how. So given line, we have a given 5x minus 2y equals 3. And then let's first find the slope of this equation. So this becomes like this. And divide both sides by negative 2. So y becomes 5 halves x minus 3 halves. Therefore, the slope is 5 halves. And we are also given the unknown line. We have the known line. We are just given a point, negative 6, negative 8. And we don't know the slope yet. The slope. But since we are given the condition that this equation is also parallel to this equation, therefore they have the same slope. So the slope is 5 halves. M1 and M2 are equal because they are parallel. And to find the equation of this line, we will use the point slope form, which is in the form of y minus y1 plus m times x minus x1. So we'll assign here. So negative 6 will be x1 and negative is negative 6. So simplify further, y plus 8, 5 halves, x plus 6. And then, distribute these 5 halves, become 5 halves x plus 30 over 2. Therefore, y plus 8, 5 halves x plus 15. And now, let's simplify further again. Plus 15, transpose 8, become negative 8, y, 5 half x plus 7. And now, let's multiply this whole equation by 2 so that no fractions. So it will become 2y 5x plus 14. And then we will find the equation of this in non-general form, which is in the form of 5x minus 2y equals negative 14. So now, this line is the parallel line to that equation, which is 5x minus 2y equals 3. Now, given another condition, for example in number 2, line is perpendicular to 3x plus 4y equals 7 and passing through to negative 3. So to find the other equation, I will show you how again. So given line, x plus 4y equals 7. So to know the slope, we will solve for the slope of this equation. 4y equals negative 3x plus 7. Divide both sides by 4. So y becomes negative 3/4 x plus 7 over 4. So we now find the slope. So therefore m1 is like this one, negative 3/4. We are also given a point which we can find the unknown line. Which is 2, negative 3. And we don't know yet the slope of this line. And since the condition is line is perpendicular, therefore the slope of this is the negative reciprocal of the first equation. Since the slope of the first equation is negative 3/4, therefore the negative reciprocal of negative 3/4 is 4/3. So therefore this is the slope of the second line. Now, through this given a point and a slope, we can actually find the equation using the point slope form, which is in the form of y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So this one, we will assign x1, this one, and y1 is negative 3. So now, let's substitute the values. So y1 there is negative 3, and the slope is 4/3, and the x1 is 2. So let's simplify further. Y plus 3, so distribute the 4/3, or third x minus 8 over 3. And then, let's first multiply this whole equation by 3 to simplify. So this will become 3y plus 9, 4x minus 8. And then let's transform this equation into general form. So this will become 4x minus 3y equals 9 plus 8. So to simplify further, 4x minus 3y, 9 plus 8 is 17. So therefore, the line perpendicular to 3x plus 4y equals 7 is 4x minus 3y equals 7.